What's going on, YouTube, man? It's your boy CJ3, aka the Gym Slasher, back again with another video. I appreciate you guys. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment, share, man. Share it to your loved ones. In these videos, like I said, you in my channel, we talking about weights, working out, lifting, training, coaching, fitness, mindset, all that. So without further ado, man, I appreciate you guys. You guys could have been anywhere in the world. You chose to be here with me. So let's go and let's get after it. You read the thumbnail. If it's not about you, it will not last. Now I'm gonna get right into this. Your primary, when we're talking about, like I said, you in this channel, we're talking about fitness, right? We're talking about gym. We're talking about working out, right? The goal, whether if you are male or female and getting into the gym, and like I said before, we're in it right now. We're in the gym, we're working out, right? You should be starting to come around them results. If you're new into the gym, if you've been doing this, it's the standard is the standard, the business is the business. Keep doing it, but the goal should be about your fitness. Number one should be about your fitness. And that's not even a question. It should not be about anything else in terms of your number one. Your number one should be about your fitness, should be about your health, should be about your diet. That should be number one of what's driving you, what's your motivator, what are you inspired by? Your health. That's what you want to be when you're working out, when you're lifting and changing your eating habits, changing your life, changing your culture. That's what should be the number one. Everything after that is icing on the cake, right? But if you don't lead with that and you're leading with, I want attention from the opposite, from the people that I want people to pay attention to me, I want that attraction and stuff like that, it will not last. If it's superficial, it will not last, because there's a great chance, and you heard me say this in plenty of other videos, if that is your goal, you will reach that goal. And then, like I've asked the question, now what, right? And if you don't have okay, now what do I do? It can falter, it can fall off, and it can lose that adrenaline that you would get. You will lose that dopamine hits, right? Or you try to chase that dopamine, but you can't get it because you're broken in terms of your goal, your objective, because it was superficial. It wasn't built off of realness. Your realness should be your health. The realness is the health, right? So for example, right, if I said, all right, I want to make a lot of money, so, I could buy all the gold chains. I could get all the biggest gold watch and got the freshest J's, right? Eventually, if I'm really driven by this goal of getting money, there's a great chance that I'm gonna get that gold watch. I'm gonna get that gold chain. I'm gonna get the latest or the freshest of J's, or the cleanest of shoes, and the cleanest of linen, of attire. You know what I'm saying? Clean. If I'm gonna reach that, my brain, all of us, we're naturally going to say, okay, now what's the next move? I've already got that. So I may have initially got that dopamine of feel good, of adrenaline, of feeling right, but it won't last, because now my body naturally is going to say, okay, we got that. Now what are we going to do next? You can only get so much. And typically what happens, you're going to keep overspending or overbuying. I'm going to keep buying more stuff to try to get that rush, and it's only short term. But if my goal was to say, I want to make money so then I can build wealth, so I can invest in properties, or I can invest in the stock market, I can invest in the housing market, things like that. Now I can accomplish a goal, and I can build off of that goal, because my main thing of accumulating money is wealth. And obviously, long term, when you think about wealth, you're thinking about long term. So that's a long term goal that I can keep putting many milestones on as I go. So I'm constantly working, I'm constantly driven, and making those mini goals, those mini milestones, and then I can go up to achieve to a next level. Then I could go to a next level, and those are long term. Those have longevity to them in terms of that dopamine. It's a long-gated, goal-driven journey, right? That I'm getting small little dopamine hits. I'm getting those at small increments that keeps me going, that keeps me driven, but I'm not overwhelmed in terms of superficial goals where they're not going to last for a whole long time. They're not going to last for a while. It's the same thing in the gym. It's the same thing in the gym, right? If my goal is to now understand, I want to get into, I'm not necessarily trying to get into relationship advice. That's not what this channel is about. But just on that, that's one of the biggest reasons. If it's not off of health, it's to attract the people that you're attracted to, right? You want to accumulate more attraction to it. Sometimes we have that. I I'm not disregarding that, because of what I'm saying is that typically may happen more often than not, is going to happen regardless. So it shouldn't be what your drive is, because if your drive is okay, let's play that, right? Your drive is to get more attractive to, if you're a male, right? You are driven. You want more females to look at you. Trying to what I'm saying, talk to women and get them attracted to, because you wasn't fit before, now you fit now and stuff like that. Okay, cool, right? So now you may get that female, or females may turn their attention to you, right? They may come to you, or you may try to approach them and stuff like that, but you got a weak character, right? Your character is weak. Your character is out of whack. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a good personality, right? You haven't worked on your personality, because you just thought by having a six-pack abs and having, what I'm saying, arms like these, legs like these, and that you look cool in athletic wear, but you bring nothing else to that conversation, to that approach. And when they see you, yeah, okay, now you're technically kind of in the door, right? But then when it's time for you to have a conversation and talk, now you kind of all over the place, and they're going, all right, you look the part, but your character is dry, right? You didn't work on your character. You didn't work on the things that would keep you inside, right? They open up the door, but then you didn't work on that. And it's not necessarily, well, because you spend so much time in the gym. No, it's because you only led with, if I have a good body, these women are going to come, and then I'm going to have all this. That's not how that works, right? You may get a couple here that are superficial themselves, but the long term goal, or in terms of having that long term, it ain't gonna last long. You're not gonna be really feeling fulfilled, because you're going to find yourself taking a little bit more L's than you imagine, because you just thought, oh, I got this body, and then that's it. What else in terms of your character are you learning about how to talk with people? Are you learning with how to understand yourself? Do you know yourself? Do you know how to have conversations? Do you know how to have icebreakers? Can you hold a conversation for longer than 5, 10, 20 minutes? Can you sit down and have a date where you're talking and chit-chatting and going back and forth for an hour, 2 hours even, and stuff like that? Can you keep yourself in terms of entertaining as and engageful as they are to you? Because you can only do this for so long. You can only just sit here and look at her and just flex, and she just that only lasts for so long. What else do you bring? Same thing for women, right? If you want that attention from men and this and that, and you want to look good so you can get back out there in the dating game, or get back out there to where they checking you out and stuff, that you're going to get looked at, right? But how long is that going to last? Once they see you and they begin to interact with you, if your character is out of whack, if you got a whack character, or you have no personality at all, you have nothing else insightful other than a nice body. Well, I mean, guys are going to see nice bodies. What is going to separate you from just having a nice body, or that? Then what's going to separate you from that? It's your character. It's who else are you internally and up here? Now, there's going to be some dudes who have no problem with you being superficial, because they superficial, and boom, y'all gonna get it in, or y'all do your thing, and then bam, and then that's it. And you're gonna be like, okay, I thought it was something more than that. Well, if all you're leading with is your body, then they're going to treat you as a body. It's just that simple. I don't mean to be so blunt, but that's just what it is. But if you present that in terms of that's getting you in the door, and then you say, oh, by the way, here's me, here's the other part of me, right? Here's the other part of my character and my personality and this and that. Now you combine both because you worked out both your exterior and you've been working on your interior, right? And then that creates that fullness. If you're not marrying the two together, it's going to be very difficult to maintain that goal of working out, because what's going to happen is either you may get too much attention, which then deters you from wanting to go to the gym, or kind of reflect on, you know what, maybe this gym thing ain't it, because I keep getting these kind of XYZ guys and I'm not getting the kind of guys that I want. Or for men, I'm going to the gym, but the opposite for a man is what? I'm not getting the girls that I want, right? I'm not, I got these six pack abs and they see them, but then, they keep falling apart. My relationships and these conversations keep falling apart because, they saying that I'm dry. They saying I ain't got no personality. They saying it's just kind of like, all right, because exterior is going to fade in some capacity or another, even if you're working out, even if you're doing that. What's going to maintain somebody to keep around you is if you're genuinely a good person. Do you have personality? Do you have good character? Do you have good qualities about yourself outside of the exterior that keeps you in? What other hobbies do you do? Do you read? Do you paint? And if you do read, what are you reading on? And other aspects of your life, heck, even being a fan of comic books or things of that nature. Do you play sports? Are you into sports? Are you you into jazz, into music, into other artistries and stuff like that? Sciences and stuff, right? What else do you have to maintain that, you know, person willing to stay with you, right? Are you maintaining that person to want to hear what you have to say in terms of just conversation and stuff like that, outside of just, well, I can squat 350, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I seen the videos, I seen that, but what else? And what else are you? Again, who are you? What is your mission, right? That's why I say those things. That's why I say them at the end of videos. You have to know who you are and what is your mission, not only just for the gym and workout purposes, but for those conversations. It will not last long if you are in it for the wrong reasons. You're number one, especially if you, as a male, you look at the stats, look them up online. Males, in terms of every negative category, we're tops on, right? And if you're a black male such as myself, of African descent or African or diaspora or FBA or whichever one you want to identify as, and I respect to all of them, right? You look, black males are number one in every negative health category there is in this country. Diabetes, 1. High blood pressure, 1. High cholesterol, 1. What is that? You name them, right? I'm beginning to brain freeze in terms of what else is out there, but cardiac arrest, heart attacks, we're up there. Every negative health category, we are tops in. So if that's not our driving goal, then we got something wrong here, right? If you're non-black man, you're top of the list as well in terms of poor health. This country in itself, overall, poor health, and males are top in that. In poor health, that's the number one goal. Everything else is a bystander of that, right? So that's why in the example that I gave in terms of money, like, yeah, other things is going to come with making money. You know what I'm saying? The ability to buying resources and buying products and doing that, buying things that are just relatively superficial, a gold watch or a gold chain. Yeah, that's cool for now. But in terms of long term, it's going to fall off. What else is it? You know what I'm saying? And the substance in that getting rich is accumulating wealth. Now you have long-term monetary gain coming in. And then you can buy other things that also produce long-term gain, right? So I want to say that in terms of wrapping this thing coming back around, right? Let's bring it back, right? The goal should be, the number one priority when you're working out is your health, is your fitness, is how you're putting this together, right? Long term, right? Everything else will start coming into play on that. And when you start building you're working out and then you start achieving those small goals, then you can start getting into, well, I really want to work on my character as well as I'm lifting, as I'm working out. You know what I'm saying? There is going to be attention coming my way, and I want them to know that I'm more than just a big body. Now I'm more than just a six pack. Now I'm more than I could bench 300 this, and I could squat 500 this, and I could deadlift 600 that. What else? I want people to know that there's more than just that. Because if you just keep selling that, then that's how they're going to look at you and then you can't be mad at them for looking at you like that. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys. Let me know, right? Is this a basket or is it a break? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, share. I appreciate you guys. I am out. Who are you? What is your mission? It's your boy CJ, aka the Gym Slasher. Peace.